Demonetization. The historic announcement by Prime Minister Narendra Modi completed 2 years today, 8th November 2016, and the government announced the banning of Rs 500 and Rs 1000 notes, a decision that took the entire nation by surprise. As the demonetization of all Rs 500 and Rs 1000 banknotes of the Mahatma Gandhi series came, it also announced the issuance of new Rs 500 and Rs 2000 banknotes in exchange for the demonetized banknotes. The government at the centre claimed that this action will curtail the shadow economy and reduce the use of illicit and counterfeit cash to fund illegal activity and terrorism. What followed next was prolonged cash shortages for weeks, creating significant disruption throughout the economy. According to a 2018 Reserve Bank of India report, approximately 99.3% of the demonetized banknotes, or Rs 15.3 lakh crore, that is 15.3 trillion of the Rs 15.41 lakh crore that had been demonetized, were deposited with the banking system. The banknotes that were deposited were worth Rs 10,720 crore, that is 102.7 billion, leading analysts to state that the effort had failed to remove black money from the economy. Meanwhile, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley, in a strong defence of demonetization, described the overnight ban on higher currency notes on November 8, 2016 as a key step in a chain of important decisions taken by the government to formalise the economy.
Today, we've completed 2 years after the Prime Minister announced the historic step of demonetization of the high-value currency. Why was it required? Obviously, it was required because high-value currency occupied almost 86% of India's cash currency. So transactions take place outside the banking system, and it's a cumbersome process to handle. It encourages black money. Now, the first step we had taken was we gave an opportunity to people who had monies abroad to bring them back. The next step we did was that only 58% of Indians had a bank account.
Although initially the move received support from some quarters, later the move was criticised as poorly planned and unfair and was met with protests, litigation and strikes against the government in several places across the country. On the second anniversary of the historic announcement of demonetization, the opposition Congress conducted nationwide protest against what it called a disaster for the country and demanded that Prime Minister Narendra Modi should apologize to the country for unilaterally attempting a Tughlaqi experiment that ended up racking the economy and causing its people untold hardships. Meanwhile, Trinamool Congress too joined in the protests, with party chief Mamata Banerjee taking to Twitter and lashing out against the demonetization move. On the other hand, Assam Congress too joined in the nationwide protest on 2 years of demonetization. In fact, members of the party were detained during the protest.
तो गुस्सा तो उल्टा हो रहा है, जिससे लिए आज तो हम कॉन्फ्लिक्ट दिख रहा है क्या रिजर्व बैंक से और सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी और जो पटेल है गवर्नर, और उसका भी रिपोर्ट आ रहा है जो रिजाइन देने को चल रहा है। तो यही स्थिति है, यही सृष्टि कभी कभी नहीं था।
শান্তিপূৰ্ণ আন্দোলনকাৰী তেওঁলোকে লাঠিৰে প্ৰহাৰ কৰিছে, গ্ৰেপ্তাৰ কৰিছে। গণতন্ত্ৰ ক'ত গ'ল? গণতন্ত্ৰ এই দেশত ক'ত গ'ল? আজি আমি ধৰ্ণা দিব নোৱাৰো, ধৰ্ণা দিব নোৱাৰা অৱস্থা কৰিলে। গতিকে আমি ইয়াৰ ধিক্কাৰ দিছোঁ সোণোৱাল চৰকাৰক, মোদী চৰকাৰক ইয়াৰ ধিক্কাৰ দিছোঁ। তেওঁলোকৰ সাহস নাই, ৰাইজৰ সন্মুখীন হ'বলৈ সাহস নাই। আমাৰ প্ৰতিবাদী কণ্ঠ এনেকৈ বন্ধ কৰিব নোৱাৰে তেওঁলোকে।
While the demonetization move was taken with the motives of freeing the Indian economy from black money, push people to pay taxes, curb terrorism, promote the Digital India movement and make India a cashless economy, the move undoubtedly drew widespread criticism from a large section of the people in India and abroad. Bureau Report, Northeast Live.